Happy Sunday. Why should you sell solar? And why should you sell solar with me? But before I get into that, let's go way back into time to when I was 15 years old. Now, when I was 15 years old, I found myself making some wrong choices, some really bad decisions. I tried my very first hit of meth when I was 15. It didn't take me very long to realize I made a huge mistake and I was miserable. I did not feel good about myself. I felt like shit. I was finding myself in a lot of predicaments that could have landed me in prison for a very long time. At one point, I was homeless by choice because I preferred drugs over cleaning myself up and asking my parents for forgiveness. So I was out on the streets doing stupid things, feeling sick every time I came down, feeling like I was dying. I did that for 10 years, miserable. Every moment of my life, absolute misery, watching everybody around me going to prison, witnessing a lot of bad shit, almost getting killed many times in those 10 years. I was so fed up with my life that's when I made the change. The very last time I got arrested, I was 25 years old. I got sprayed by mace, got roughed up by the cops, and I finally was sitting in back of that cop car, sighing with relief because I knew it was over. We as human beings, we're stubborn. We are stubborn, stuck in our ways, closed-minded. We won't listen to other people because we believe that our perception, our thoughts are the only correct things in the world. We're too stubborn to look outside of ourselves. Unfortunately, that's usually what it takes for us to make drastic changes to improve our life. Now let's forward a couple years after I'm clean. I'm working minimum wage jobs. I'm working at McDonald's. I'm working at a car wash, minimum wage. I got my friends laughing at me, making fun of me. So that helped me elevate myself a little bit. I found out about a program for truck driving. I became a truck driver. Keep in mind, I dropped out after 8th grade. So this opportunity to become a truck driver presented itself. I took that opportunity, and yeah, it was cool for a year, maybe 2 years. I was making decent money, especially for the amount of experience, life experience I had, no schooling. I figured this was the best I can do. It didn't take very long until I realized that I was absolutely miserable. Yeah, I had money a little bit, but I was still not comfortable. I still hated my life because I was working 13 hours, 14 hours, 5, 6 days a week. When the time came around for a day off, I was too exhausted to do anything with my family. I was unhappy, so I treated my wife the way an unhappy person would treat her. I wasn't making no progress in life, but I was stuck in my mind. There's nothing else I could do. Sometimes I'm making $1,000 per week. What else could I possibly do? The car wash and McDonald's aren't going to cut it. I was selling myself short. And guess what? I did that for 15 years, cursing my life every single day that I had to go to work, complaining internally of how much I hate this job. I freaking hate doing this. I'm tired of this shit. And that was my story for 15 years. And like I said, we are stubborn human beings. We wait until we're absolutely fed up with life till we finally make a change. That's when I started seeking. Seek and you shall find. I started listening to YouTube videos, getting my hands on books, anything that I could just to try to figure out how is this guy living a happy life. He's got this, he's got that. He seems happy, he's got material things. What do I need to do to do this? And once you start asking those kind of questions, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, will start giving you answers. So where I am today came as a result of absolutely being fed up with my life. And it doesn't happen right away. Fear, self-sabotage, that's a real thing, and we all deal with it. It sounds stupid, but I had a fear of success. Every time that I felt like I'm about to make a lot of money, I would self-sabotage. That ain't me. That ain't me. I wouldn't say that, but internally, that's how I was feeling, and I would scare myself out of a position. I tried solar several times before I found any success. It took something drastic. I would go do solar, fail, go back to truck driving. So it took one of my truck driving jobs that I did for a couple years in a really shitty seat, no springs, just bouncing on hard metal in the oil fields, rough roads, lifting heavy hoses every day. And I had back pain all the time, and I just dealt with it. I thought, this is normal. This is what happens when you work hard. So it took God, universe, to put me out of commission. I woke up one morning and I couldn't even walk. I was screaming. We were living in a little trailer. That's what I manifested for me and my wife. A little trailer with 2 kids. She's going nuts. I'm going nuts. It felt like we were gonna die during the summer. It was so freaking hot in there. I spent all summer long sitting in my car because my back was thrashed. It turned out I had a L4 and L5 disc, spinal stenosis. So it took all that pain, hating my life, hating it, what I got myself into and what I put my family into, where I finally said, I gotta do something. I've been studying, I've been acquiring all this book knowledge, but I'm not putting any of it into practice. So this is what it takes. It takes a burning desire inside of you to become your highest version. It takes a commitment to God, the universe, that you are going to do it and you're not going to quit no matter what life throws at you. So I made that decision. I'm still, receiving little disability checks at that moment. I'm in a trailer. I'm like, I cannot be here next summer. I cannot put myself and my family through another summer in this little hellhole. I can't do it. So I made a decision to go back to selling solar. I put my pride, my ego to the side, got on OfferUp. I bought a little electric scooter, those 4-wheel ones that you see old people in grocery stores with a little basket on it. That's what I had to do to get myself out of this internal conflict and hatred and depression that I was going through. So I go to the solar company and I'm riding around on a scooter. My back is aching, killing me. Every single day I'm in pain, I'm in agony, I'm not getting no results, but I have trust, I have faith. I have faith that God is gonna pull me through this. I don't need to know how, I don't need to know why, I don't have to see results, but I made that commitment that I'm gonna wake up at 4 every day. I'm gonna journal every single day. I'm gonna read every single day. I'm gonna listen to audios every single day without missing. That was my commitment to the universe. Like, please give me this life that I want. I'm gonna do this, but give this to me. And sure enough, I'm going down to my last 2 weeks. I only got 4 sales. I need 5 just to earn my spot on the team. I'm not gonna go into my whole story, but I have an amazing story. Those last 2 weeks, I went from 4 deals to 17 and 18 right after my 60th day. I passed my probation. I blew it away. I started surpassing all my peers in my group because of my hard work and my commitment. It's real easy to outperform people these days because most people are not willing to journal. Most people are not willing to read. Most people don't give a shit about personal development. So you can become the top 10 easily just by implementing tiny little disciplines into your life. So back to why should I sell solar? You think I woke up one day and said, I want to go knock on doors for a living? You think I said, I want to ride around on a scooter and go ask people if they want solar and get doors slammed in my face? That never happened. That never, ever happened. But I investigated. I looked into what can I do that's going to bring me success in the most fast possible way that you can imagine. Every top leader that I looked up to, Tony Robbins, there's a lot of them, but especially Tony Robbins, he always talked about door to door will build character like no other job will. So I had to put myself into an environment where I was scared to death. This is a 1099 job, commission only. If you don't sell, you're not making money. I purposely put myself into that position because of everything I've learned throughout the years through personal development. Everyone tells me that if you do not quit and you focus and you go after a goal and you pursue it, that eventually it will happen. So that's the faith I went in with, and it worked for me. I'm not doing something that's my passion and I love this. I'm doing this for my family. Let's just listen to this. Listen to this. This last blitz we did, 10-day blitz. First time I ever do this type of thing. I did a 60-day blitz when I first started, but I did my first 10-day blitz. About 2 days before the blitz, I sold one deal. Went into the blitz, sold some more deals. I put over 40 grand in my pipeline in less than 2 weeks. Listen to that. I put over 40 grand in my pipeline in less than 2 weeks. I pay $1,900 a month for my rent. I got a luxury apartment. That's not including utilities and garbage and all these other fees, my car payment, all the other things I got to pay for. I made almost 2 years worth of rent in less than 2 weeks. That's why you should sell solar. The only reason you're not knocking doors is not because it's not for me, I don't like it, it's fear. And I understand, I had the same freaking fear. I jumped from company to company, quit, go back to truck driving, which I hated, and I cursed every single day because of fear. Every time you're getting closer to some success, this ain't working, this ain't for me, and I can't do this shit. This shit ain't for nobody. Nobody is born a door-to-door sales rep. Nobody. Nobody wants to do this shit. But it becomes easier, and you begin to love what you hate with time. You will when you start seeing success, you start to like it more. It's not as hard anymore. It becomes a game. And that's my offer to you. I went through all the bullshit, all the suffering, and I know how to shorten this process for you. Keep in mind, I'm a master NLP practitioner, master hypnotherapist. I have the tools to program your mind to do what you truly want and stop self-sabotaging yourself from getting what you want. There's nobody out there working on a regular 9 to 5 right now that if I ask them, do you want to do something that you're going to get 40 grand in 2 weeks? Nobody would say no. They're going to say, nah, that's not for me. It's fear that holds us back. I can help you with that fear. I can offer my mentorship to you. All these services that I do, I don't practice them because they don't pay what solar pays. But I would charge top dollar for NLP sessions, for hypnotherapy sessions. I will give that to you if you come join me and be under me. I will train your mind. I will help you overcome obstacles and fear with all the skills that I've learned, all the things that I've already been through. I can help you with them. I want to help change lives. Just think back. I did truck driving for 15 years. Imagine if I knew I was capable of doing what I'm doing now. Do you think I would have put myself through 15 years of hell, hating my job every single day? No, it wouldn't have happened. Take it from somebody that's about to be 44 years old. You're going to find out one way or another. Don't wait till you're in your 40s like I did. You are capable of success right now. Right now, especially if you're young and you're in your 20s, you need to get over that fear. You need to take a leap of faith and know that it will work out as long as you don't quit. As long as you work on yourself daily, you cannot fail. You can't. I'm telling you from experience. This job changed me in so many ways. And I'm not talking about just money. The person I've become. I did my first public talk last year. The opportunity presented itself. That was not me. I jumped on the opportunity like that. Let's do it. Somebody could call me right now. Hey, Mark, do you want to do a presentation in front of thousands of people? I would say yes in a heartbeat. I earned that internal respect for myself. I earned that through my hard work, through my persistence. That's how confident I am in myself. Solar can go away completely. These skills that I've learned throughout the years, that can never be taken away from me, and I can go somewhere else and thrive any environment you put me in now. That's how much faith and confidence I have myself and my higher power. Call it God, universe, call it what you will. I have that faith, and I know how to teach faith. I know how to make you believe in yourself. I know how to make you believe this job is not that hard. I did it in my last company. I took a brand new guy with low self-esteem, no skills whatsoever. I helped him transform his thought process before all the people in the office poisoned him with this job is hard and blah, blah, blah. I got him to believe this job was easy, and he ended up with 13 closed deals in his first 60 days. I know how to replicate this mindset. If you're ready to change your life and you're committed to not quit and follow my advice, follow somebody that came from nothing. I'm a freaking ex-drug addict. I'm a truck driver. Listen to the people that have already gone through the trials and errors, frustration, crying. I've already been through all that bullshit. I can help you overcome, and I can help you become successful. I've been in many offices. I'm with Vital right now. Great company. Absolutely love it. It's foreign to me. I've never experienced so much love. Like, not just with me, like I'm witnessing all these people, how much they love each other. The hugs, the energy is just love. It's just a beautiful, beautiful environment. We actually focus on positivity. We focus on journaling, gratitude, breath work, all before we start our day. This job is only 10 days a month. Don't tell me you can't do something hard for 10 days. Don't even tell me that. Of course, you got to work on your mindset after that. It's only 10 days, and the opportunity is limitless. We're growing right now. I'm going to say it right now. I'm going to be a manager at least within a year. Maybe a little after that, but it's going to happen. I already know it. I already know what I'm capable of. I can honestly say I'm going to be a manager here. And if you come under me, I'm going to show you all the things that I've learned. And you could possibly become a manager. You can run your own team. I'm going to be running my own team. I already know it. I feel it. I feel it in my heart. This is a great opportunity. This company is just amazing. The installs get done quickly. I don't sense a snake anywhere in my environment. And I've been around a lot of snakes. And part of my lessons were being in shitty environments so that I could recognize true love once I see it. But that's my offer to you. This job changed my life. I know it could change yours. I freaking love. See, I'm saying it right now. I love doing this. I wasn't born that way. I didn't like knocking doors when I first started, but I actually love this because the income is freaking unbelievable. And this isn't going to last forever. You got to take those opportunities and grab them when they present themselves. Don't be me and wait till you're 40-something years old and realize, oh shit, man, I spent all this time in college and I'm not happy. I had a truck driver position. I've been in jobs working tons of overtime. It never made me happy because I'm trading so much of my freaking time for pennies. Anywhere you go, anything you do, you're going to trade some time. That's going to be involved. But why not trade your time for big, big money? So if you're interested, hit me on that DM.